All right, guys. Today I'm going to make a video on the 60/40 custody visitation schedules. So custody exchange has three example. So in this situation, mom or dad wants 60% of the time, and the other parent would get 40% of the time. It could be both parent wants it. Maybe one has to work like a set schedule. And so, whatever time sharing plan you guys come up with on the 60/40 works for both parties or one party. Or maybe the other party's just laying down and taking it. That happens sometimes. Maybe dad's like, whatever, I'll take a 60/40, or mom, whoever. But let's go ahead and look at the first example, which is a 4/3. So basically, again, nights. So this is going to be 4 nights and 3 nights for the next parent. So in this schedule, this is the start of the month here. This is dad's time. Dad's blue, mom's purple. So mom will always have the kid or kids Wednesday nights all the way to maybe Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon. Because ultimately what matters is that the dad gets the kid back for the night. So if it's 10 p.m. on a Saturday or 11 p.m. or whatever time you guys work out, I hope you guys are civil enough to figure out a time together. If you divorce ex-girlfriend or husband, both parties can be, really bitter and make things really difficult. But I would hope that you guys don't get the kids involved and just keep it simple. Meet up somewhere, and, drop the kid off or kids. And since it's a Saturday, you will either be meeting somewhere. If you guys really hate each other, it'll be at a police station. If you guys are okay, then it might just be at a public place. And if you guys are actually cool and, like both parties are cool people, then, it's like, okay, mom will just drop the kids off at dad's house every Saturday morning, noon, night, whatever time you guys agree on. But yeah, this is a set schedule. So this is great for, like older kids in grade school or even toddlers. A lot of people worry about babies and toddlers. And obviously infants really needed more time with mom, or just, equal time with both parents. Obviously, infants that are still breastfeeding, this probably won't work. But you guys obviously wouldn't be looking at a 60/40. You'd be looking at something else. And then maybe looking at a 60/40 older as the kid gets older. But this schedule is simple. It's really hard to screw up because it doesn't move like, mom or dad, because purple in this case can be dad, depending on who, has the lion's share of the time. It's never changed. The schedule is set. Like there's no question about where the kid is going to be on Thursday night. It's going to be whatever parent has the 40%. So the next schedule is the every extended weekend schedule. So in this situation, same thing, schedule set. So remember now it is, I guess it's in a sense, a 4/3 basically. But if you look, the 3, I guess, would be at the end. So you get Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night. So in this case, it would be dad. So mom would just basically handle the entire week, basically. So mom, in this case, you get a Monday night. So, what would happen is if the kid's in daycare or school, you would drop the kid off and mom would pick up the kid from school, and mom would, deal with the kid the entire week. And basically, or kids, she'll have the kids the entire week. And then basically mom, you would drop the kids off Friday morning and you would let them know, hey, dad's going to come pick you up. After like the second week, they're going to be like, okay, dad's going to come get me. Most kids are pretty smart. So dad, you always got to be there. You shouldn't even need to set a reminder for this, because this again is another schedule that doesn't change. You consistently pick up your kid on a Friday, and if there's no school, you and mom agree to meet somewhere and, do the exchange. But more than likely it's going to be school, unless, again, winter break. But winter break, summer breaks, it depend on the parenting plan or whatever you and mom and dad come up with. This schedule might not be active during summer and winter breaks, but, during the rest of the year, this is what you're going to follow. And these 60/40 schedules are hard to screw up because they have set days. So I guess if you, have a crazy work schedule or a work schedule that, this doesn't affect, mom or dad, you would take your 60 or your 40 and, you would figure it out. So that's the good thing about 60/40s. But hey, at the end of the day, somebody's getting more time. So, that's really where the issue comes in for the other party that's at 40%. If they get unhappy after a while, they may want to, change that to a 50/50 or something else. Or maybe they want to take less time, which I don't know. Unless you get a job that it just keeps you busy, I don't see why you'd want to take less time with your kid because, the kid loves both parents and it's not their fault, why this is happening. It's just, people break up, or get divorced. So, but if you can spend time with your kids, I'm for it, but if you can't, you'd want maybe a lesser plan. Another example is basically the every weekend schedule. So let's go ahead and click on this one. They added third party, but we're already considering third party if you're dropping your kids off at daycare. That'd be third party. So this example would be, mom basically had the kid from Friday, and dad basically is going to get the kid Sunday night. And dad, you would handle that entire week, and it would be like that forever and forever, basically. Now, there are some other variations, that fall under 70%, but those are the three examples. If you are trying to do a 60/40, you don't have to come to custody exchange. And, this is just like, this will give you an idea. Most of the time, you just tell your lawyer what you can and cannot do, and they'll recommend a schedule for you. If your lawyer is good, he or she is going to tell you to get a 50/50, unless for some reason you really can't do the 50/50. So, but if you can't do a 50/50, you can't do a 60/40, you can always drop down to another plan. So I'm going to go ahead and cover the other plans too. But that is pretty much the 60/40. That's just three examples. I'm sure there are more examples out there, but from what I can see of the 60/40s, they're great because, they're set. The only bad thing about it though is that, usually a lot of one of the parent, who has the kid on the weekend basically says, "Oh, I can't do anything on the weekend. This isn't fair. I want to." I want to do a 50/50 or another plan or something. They want to alternate weekends. So that's it. So if you don't mind having your kids every weekend, you can do the 60/40 if both parties are okay with it. But most people, they don't want to do the entire weekend. They want to have maybe every other weekend free. So that's one thing to consider with a 60/40. And that's pretty much it for the 60/40.